Yo, this is a little quick video, but I heard that like weeks ago, like a few weeks ago, that it was rumored that Ryan and MM might get a spinoff from the Boys series. I don't know how true that is, but let's say that's a possibility, and that'll be so dope because you can use that spinoff to really settle the whole vault situation and other characters. Because a lot of people was complaining about the Boys season finale, and I honestly thought the season ended well because it basically ended to where you can get like a spinoff if they ever wanted to continue or go back to the Boys. They can get a possible spinoff, and plus they got another a prequel called Vault Rising. Some people felt like season 5 they wasted episodes trying to build up Vault Rising because of Soldier Boy. Yeah, I noticed he was getting a lot more screen time, and they really was developing his character. I felt like if they was gonna do that, they should have added like a few more episodes. It should have had at least like 12 episodes. But what stopped the season from being perfect? Honestly, it was rushed. Trying to poison everybody with the virus, man. That should have been like an episode in itself. But it's not necessarily the writer's fault. Maybe they could have did a better job a little bit, but it's like it's okay. It wasn't that terrible. It was alright. And really what made it for being perfect, it was the format. This 8-episode format. Like what are you supposed to do with 8 episodes? That's why you need more episodes. Everything seems rushed when you just making it 8 episodes, especially for a season finale. It should have had like 12 episodes or 10 or 12. I blame the format. I don't really blame the writers like that. But going back to Ryan and MM, that could be an awesome spinoff. Because the first season, and his wife, she could be more accepting of that lifestyle. Because I remember on Black Lightning TV show from the CW, damn, Black Lightning's wife, she was hesitant for the first couple of seasons of not accepting this lifestyle of him being a superhero, because she was like selfish. But she started to come around the last 2 seasons. She started to be more accepting and less selfish. Maybe the same thing can happen for MM's wife. His daughter's being involved in this. She's fighting the good fight against the Supes too, just like her dad. This could be like a time skip, like a 5-year time skip. No, Ryan, he's either 18 or 19. And daughter is like 18 or 19. They're both at least graduated high school. And they spend half the season. I'll keep Ryan off the first half. I will only bring Ryan in the second half of the season, so you can have some tension in, because they can just get Ryan to battle him out. Obviously, Vault's trying to get back to their glory days, get more superheroes. And here's the thing: I don't think Vault would learn their lessons. I don't think Stan would learn his lessons. Stan's pretty arrogant, and I wouldn't be surprised if got humans are dumb. Humans don't learn their lesson. It takes fear, absolute fear, for humans to learn that lesson. And even then, fear is only temporary. And human beings, we're so arrogant. We won't learn our lessons. We'll try to see where we did wrong and try to see, can we actually change results. And that's the arrogance of humanity. You saw Stan's arrogance. We had that conversation with Mother Milk about the system. Like, even if you did take Homelander down or Soldier Boy down, like, it won't change anything. Somebody else, something else will be the next big thing. Because it's all about the profit. But he was talking from a place of arrogance because he wanted to go back to Vault and get Vault back so he could run it again. I honestly think they're gonna do it all over again, create a different group of heroes, just like the Seven, and make another powerful OP hero, just about as strong as Homelander. And this guy would have like a mask on with a cool, dope looking suit on, and Ryan eventually comes through at the second half of the season, fight against the guy, and they're like evenly matched. They're like 50-50. And they end up getting outsmarted by Stan and Volt. And they had to go back to the drawing board at the end of the first season. Then that second season, around the first half, maybe like around the fourth episode, they find out that the suit didn't. This new powerful suit that Volt has, he's actually a clone of Homelander. You can bring Anthony Starr back, or bring someone else back who kind of really kind of looks like him. He doesn't. They don't have to like 80% look like him. They can just like 50% look like him. Because guess what? I don't think they ever shown what they did with the body. What happened to Homelander's body? And there's just this thing I heard that from the comments, suits can actually come back to life with Compound V. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. I'm a fan of the show. I'm not a hardcore fan to the point where I know everything about it, like the lore, up and down, up and down. So if you guys know, let me know how true that is. Because if that's true, you can get Homelander back for a spinoff. And you can spend like 2 extra seasons trying to take him down and Vote down. You could have the show last for like 4 seasons. And it's a lot you can do. Like, you go more into MM's past, how his family died. They might do that in Vault Rising. MM's dad. Or they might not. Who knows? Yeah, but if they don't add that to the story of Vault Rising, they can add that to the story of this little potential spinoff. Shit. They can get Annie in this. Annie can come through in the second half of the second season. Huey too. And you can just have those two added on characters in there. But that'll be a really dope spinoff. And you can actually get a spinoff. Yeah, you can get a spinoff from Gen Z. Like, if that's successful, you can get a spinoff of Gen Z. Have I got a good idea for a spinoff on Gen Z. But if you guys have any ideas for a spinoff, let me know. And I'm out.